Yeah, I think I was going to have an easy day today, wasn't I?
How do you do?
Right, enough of the disco dancing. Let's get warmed up for tonight. Tonight is another key session and it's going to be on the treadmill, not the bike. This is the warm-up. It feels like all I've done for my running over the last couple of weeks is treadmill, treadmill, treadmill. But I think with the weather as it is, that's the best we've got. And just maybe, it may be even more productive than I think. Yes, we're pretty motivated for this session this evening. It's Friday, end of the working week, and I need a bit of a blowout. So what is the session tonight? Well, with a race coming up on the 1st of February, only 3 weeks away, which is the Alsager 5-mile race. I'll describe what that is in another video, but I've done it over the last few years. So I was thinking I might need a bit of a tune-up, a bit of a speedier session, and I was hoping to do that at the track over the next few weeks, but with the weather, like I said, being totally pants, we're stuck doing alternative speed work. So the last few treadmill sessions have been more strength based, high-end tempo, thresholdy stuff, which may well yield some really good results, yet to find out. But I really do feel like turning the legs over quicker if I can. So I'm going to attempt to do what would be the equivalent of 20 times 400. I may sort of measure by time rather than distance. It's just easier on a treadmill, isn't it? So I'm thinking somewhere between a minute and 1 minute 30 for the reps, and then double the downtime, so maybe 2 to 3 minutes downtime, easy jog. See how this goes. Mindful that what feels on the treadmill as a fast pace reads as a slow pace outdoors, so I could be running at like 345, 350 per k pace for these reps, and it'll feel a whole lot harder than that actual pace is out on the track in the real world. So I'm not quite sure what pace to select yet. Maybe we'll kick off at about 4 minutes per k pace and see how that feels. But then in my head, I'm not really getting speed work in, am I, at that pace? Normally I'll be doing these around 325 pace on the track, but there's no way I can think I can sustain that on the treadmill. Right, enough musings, warm up on the bike, a few strides on the treadmill and a bit of a fast feet warm up, mobility stuff, and then we'll get straight into this. 20 times the equivalent of 400 meters. Let's do this. Coming to the end of the warm up now, a few treadmill strides. The important thing is these strides on the treadmill sounds weird, doesn't it? But they need to be faster than the reps, so I need to be quite focused on these treadmill warm-ups. Here we go, rep number 5. So I've settled on doing 1 minute reps and 1 minute jog in between, with an additional 30 seconds standing, just to log the reps so I don't lose count. I may reduce that to 30-second jog, 30 seconds standing. So far so good, as we bring the pace up to around 345 per k on the treadmill, which does feel a lot faster than my 345 pace on the road. Okay, 10 reps in. Can't believe it's only halfway. It's really starting to bite now, but I'm down to a decent pace around 345 per k for 1 minute efforts, and recovery's come down slightly. Come on, are you with me? Can we get 20 reps out of this session? That's what I planned in my head, but as previous sessions have shown, what's in my head doesn't always align with the body. See how we go. So we get the next 5 reps done, and then we'll see what the body's like. Let's rock! Rep number 11. I find the key is to attack the rep, attack the effort, and then ease back almost, rather than feel like the treadmill's running away with you. There we go. 30-second jog. Whew. We completed 15 reps, and it is, as I said, starting to bite, but in a weird way. I do one rep a minute and I think, oh, I'm beginning to feel smooth. Do the next one and I feel, oh, this one's a bit ropey. Weird. Right, on to rep number 16. And we've got the pace for this one. Last set of 5, let's see if we can hang tough. Boom. Okay. Yeah, that one hurt. I upped the pace a bit, only by a small amount, about 3:43 okay pace. Don't know if it's in the head or it really did make a difference physically, but I was beginning to feel a bit jerky. I lost some smooth running. Might bring it back down again. Rep number 17. Okay, felt a bit smoother. Crikey, I've racked up about 13k of running. Didn't realise. Over an hour. Only 3 more reps left. We can do this. Okay troops, we've done it. This is the last rep. 20 times 1 minute. And I brought the pace down for the last 2 reps, but decreased the rest interval just to maybe protect the legs slightly and leave the session knowing that I'm not totally destroyed. I'm bringing the pace down now. What are we at? We're at 4 minutes per K. I feel so relaxed. Just goes to show you, doesn't it? You do have to vary the paces as you're training, even when you're running on the treadmill. There we go. Okay, we'll do the 1 minute jog. I've just clicked over 14k in total. Wow. I think that's my longest treadmill run, even though there were a few 30-second standing recoveries where I brought the pace right down on the treadmill setting. Wow, really good session. When I was doing the 400 efforts, it really did feel in the last 20 seconds the same feeling you get on the track, where you feel okay to 200, then all of a sudden the lactic starts building and it's difficult to stay smooth for that last 150 as you finish the rep, and then you have recovery, start again, and as you do the next rep, that initial 200 again feels doable, and then you revisit the lactic in the legs and you've got to try and hold your form. That's what it felt like on this session, which is the effect I wanted. Can't wait to see how the running fitness comes on. I want to get in real life outdoors session done and that race on the 1st of February. Right, I'll say goodbye. Thanks for joining another Monster Treadmill session, and we'll see what happens in the future. See you in the next video.